Hi there, and welcome back to Paws and Pawsitivity. I'm Jamie Watkinson-Harvey, your certified dog trainer and host of this podcast. And whether you're out on a walk with your dog, curled up with a cuppa, or just curious about how you can help your pup feel their best, I'm so glad that you're here. Now, today, we're tackling something that's been bubbling away in the background of social media for a while, and lately, it started boiling over into mainstream conversations. So yes, we're talking about the so-called vagus nerve reset. You may have seen posts promising that a simple ear rub, head tilt, or a certain kind of massage will somehow calm your dog by resetting the nervous system through the vagus nerve. And look, I get it. When you've got a dog who's anxious, reactive, or overwhelmed, you want to help them. Of course you do. But these trends can be a little misleading, and in some cases, they're downright unhelpful. So let's talk about what the vagus nerve actually is, what it does, and what we can actually do to support our dogs in ways that are grounded in good science and not internet hype. The vagus nerve is part of your dog's parasympathetic nervous system, which is the bit responsible for rest, digestion, and calming things down after a stressful event. Think of it as the rest and reset side of the nervous system. It runs from the brainstem down through the neck, chest, and abdomen, helping regulate things like heart rate, digestion, and even vocalization. Now, that is fascinating. And yes, stimulating the vagus nerve in a very specific clinical ways can affect mood and well-being. In humans, we actually use something called vagus nerve stimulation as a medical treatment for conditions like epilepsy and treatment-resistant depression. But, and this is a big but, it's done using electrical devices under medical supervision. We're not talking about gently stroking your dog's ears and magically turning off their anxiety. Now, what's happening online is that people are hearing about the vagus nerve in a broad sense and then leaping to the conclusion that you can reset your dog's nervous system with a few gentle touches. Some posts even suggest that it replaces behavioral work or that is a quick fix for dogs who bark, lunge, or show signs of separation anxiety. And unfortunately, it's just not that simple. While soothing touch can certainly be part of helping a dog feel safe, and I'm a big believer in co-regulation, it's not a nervous system reboot button. You can't shortcut trust, training, or trauma recovery by rubbing your dog's ear and calling it a day. Here's the tricky bit. These so-called resets are often shared with the best of intentions, but they can lead to frustration when they don't work. And worse, they can distract from the real work your dog needs. If your dog is reactive on walks, rubbing their ears isn't going to teach them that the world is safe. If your dog has separation anxiety, stimulating their vagus nerve won't teach them that you'll always come back. It's training, patience, and building emotional safety that makes the difference. So what does help a dysregulated dog? Firstly, predictability. Dogs thrive when they know what to expect. Consistent routines, gentle handling, and training sessions that set them up for success can do wonders for helping them feel secure. Next, enrichment. Mental stimulation like sniffy walks, puzzle feeders, or scent games taps into natural behaviors and provides a healthy outlet for energy and curiosity. This, in turn, helps reduce stress hormones like cortisol and boosts those lovely feel-good brain chemicals without needing a reset. And finally, my favorite, positive reinforcement. When we use rewards to help dogs make sense of the world, we build confidence and trust. That's what truly shifts behavior in a meaningful way. When your dog learns that good things happen when they offer calm, connected behavior, they're naturally going to choose that more often. Now, I'm going to be fair here. Calming touch, massage, and connection with our dogs do have value. In fact, gentle touch can help lower heart rate and support relaxation, especially when it's part of a larger program of behavior support. I often encourage clients to work on calm connection, whether it's stroking their dog in ways that the dog enjoys, doing touch body work with a professional, or simply spending time together in a low pressure way. But the difference is, we're not calling that a vagus nerve reset, we're calling it what it is: building a bond. And many of the dogs I work with, like Reggie, my own rescue Staffy, have come from backgrounds where they weren't given the tools to cope with the world. Reggie struggled massively with separation anxiety when he first joined our family, and no amount of ear stroking was going to magically fix that. What helped was a structured, step-by-step training plan using positive reinforcement, gentle desensitization, and a lot of patience. And alongside enrichment and emotional support, we then built his confidence. Today, he's not just coping, he's thriving. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, or if you've tried everything and someone's telling you that the missing link is a vagus reset, take a breath. It's okay to want answers. Just make sure they're the right ones. Well, here's something that helps me when I see trends taking off. The reminder that if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Science doesn't offer instant solutions, but it does offer reliable ones. And in dog training, that means using reward-based methods, understanding behavior, and meeting our dogs where they are and not where we wish they were. And that's it for today's episode of Paws and Pawsitivity. I hope this one has helped clear that fog a bit around the vagus nerve trend and reassured you that you don't need to chase miracle hacks to support your dog's well-being. You just need patience, compassion, and a little bit of guidance. And that's exactly what we're here for. And thank you so much for joining me today. If this episode was helpful, I would genuinely love it if you can give the podcast a positive rating, share it with a friend, and subscribe so you don't miss out on future episodes. Your support helps us reach more dog lovers and helps keep the positive message going. Until next time, take care and give your pup a big hug from me. Woofity woof!